mean, we kind of, we expected, the run and pass. That we obviously knew there was a good running team, but we also knew that they were going to take shots, and they did. We just didn't win.
CJ, I know probably an emotional finish for you. Just, I know you put into words just your Louisville career and what it's meant for you.
Right. Man, I'll just say it's a blessing. It's just a blessing that I got the chance to come here, play, have an impact on the city, fans all across the city, man. I hope I left a great mark on a lot of people.
How physical was that game today on the defensive side? Okay, triple option
Right.
and all the different looks that they give you there.
I mean, it was extremely physical. A lot of the O line, they're coming straight off the ball, firing off, and you gotta get your hands dirty, and the running backs and the quarterbacks and slot guys, they ran hard. So it was a really physical game. But like I said, I think we did pretty well against the run. We just didn't do good against the pass.
Trevion, it looked like you and Jawar had a pretty good game on the ground. Just what works for you guys on the ground, and then kind of the excitement of you two coming back, adding Jalen as well on the backfield.
I'll say start with the front five. I think they did a great job of working up to the second level. We've been pretty much preaching about that all year. It's our job to make second level and third level cuts and make those guys miss. But offensive line did a great job of working up to the next man and giving us the opportunity to make plays today.
CJ, when you guys are going with your eyes on the back end, what are you telling them in the course of the game to try and pick them up and adjust to what Air Force is doing in the air?
Right. You always want to stay positive, man. You always want to make sure that those guys are not hanging their head no matter what happens. It's always next play mentality, because if they go and, catch a pick six, then, it all changes for them. So you always want to be a positive person whenever something goes wrong.
And how much of an adjustment is it for what you guys can do versus what you guys usually do when you have some younger dudes in the fold who might not, just don't have the reps?
Right, right. I mean, that's just the situation that we were in. That's the cards that we were dealt. Those guys just got to step up and, make the plays, and I think they will. Those things right there were lessons for them, lessons that they can't make in the future.
Trevion, as your coach mentioned, you guys need to get over that hump. From a player's perspective, what can guys like yourself and the other younger guys that are going to be coming back do during this offseason to try to get over that hump?
I think a lot of us got great opportunities this year to play. For the future, it's very bright for the young guys. I would say just dialing in more, with respect now. So for me, I was working on the things that I feel like I need to work on. Just getting bigger, obviously. I came off an injury or two. Haven't played football in 2 years. But just getting back into it. Team's going to be great. It's a lot of great young kids in there. Just getting adjusted to college was a toll, too, on a lot of us. But they're moving forward, and they'll be great for next year, for sure.
Trevion, on that third and fourth down, on third down, was it almost like a stumble like that you had right as you were going forward there, because it looked like you had it and then it looked like maybe you lost your feet there for a split second.
I'm not sure. Maybe it may, probably. I'm not sure. I think one of the defensive tackles ended up grabbing my foot on that play.
And
maybe
on the fourth down, you saw it. I mean, you came right back to the same play. I mean, you had to feel like you had some space there that you might be able to push it through, and then it just came in there.
We ran that play probably 3 or 4 times. Which it worked every single time up until that point. It was my job to really punch it in. I can't really blame anybody else.
You're around Jaws a lot. His performance today surprise you at all?
No, not at all. It's one of those things a long time coming. He's battled COVID. He's battled a little injury to himself. He came back prepared, and it was next man up, and he stepped up and did a great job.
CJ, and Scott had mentioned, obviously, and you guys are a player or two away every game, especially those 4 losses. As an older guy, kind of advice to the younger guys, how do you get over that? How do you get to the point where those mistakes flip for you guys and go to next year?
Right. I think it's just laser focus throughout the game. You just got, even through the off season, you gotta treat the off season like a game, because there's some instances where you working out and it's like a game situation, but you don't really think about it like that. So just having that laser focus through the whole process, the whole season, every play is the key to that.
And what did you see in terms
Oh, it's bright. It's bright. Everyone's looking at the record. We have those losses, but those losses, like everyone is saying, it's one play away. And if that one play is made, then it's a totally different season, totally different conversation. So I think the future's bright. The guys that's coming back, they just got to buy in and make the plays.
This one's for both of you guys. I know some of the guys who didn't play in this game, you knew a little bit ahead of time that they would play, but others, for due to either COVID or what, when did you find out that some of the guys you'd be missing wouldn't be playing today?
I guess a couple of days before, they just told us that some guys unfortunately had COVID and some guys, they just wasn't going to play. So, it's next man up. And so,
Trevion, how excited are you to get back to work? I mean, is this one of those situations where you need some time off, or do you want to just get straight back to it?
I think it's good to give your body a rest, for a few days, just enjoy time with my family back home. But most definitely ready to get back. Got a lot of work to do, myself and as a team, excited about that, excited about, the things that I could bring for the future.
Kind of following up on there, because some teams aren't able to play because of COVID too much, so they cancel games. So what does it mean for you guys to be able to play in this game?
it was an amazing opportunity. I don't take any opportunity I get to step on the football field for granted. I love the game of football, and I'm sad that some of those guys didn't get to play last game, but I did, and I'm grateful for that.
One more, right? We got one more pick. CJ, you ended up with right at 350 tackles, which is more than anybody in the last 25 years at Louisville. You talked about earlier your time here. How emotional were you walking up the field and kind of your legacy? What you feel like, what you want people to remember you by?
Right. I mean, it was extremely emotional for me just because I know I left everything I had out there on the field to this program, and I just, like I said, man, I want to leave a legacy of someone that just hears the name C.J. Avery and they think of a great guy, great football player, always good to people.